So I'm going to do another friction fire video. I will come out to the shop, a couple nights a month. Try to stay current on fire making. Me, as somebody who's into technology, I consider fire to be at the lowest level in the technology tree. Everything that we do in our society ultimately requires fire, from electricity to spaceships to heating our homes. Everything requires fire. It's the base technology. So it's a technology that I want to understand. The most primitive forms of fire revolve around friction. And so what we're going to try to do tonight is see if I can get lucky and get an ignition with what's something called fire rolling. So what I have here is a natural material and a charred natural material. In this case, a cotton ball and some weave cotton that's been charred. This only works with natural material. You need a piece of uncharred natural material. Okay, this could be flax or many different things. This happens to be cotton. And you need a charred piece. This could have come from in nature, some grasses that had been burned from a lightning strike or whatever. But an uncharred piece of natural fiber and a charred piece of natural fiber. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this in here, and then I'm going to kind of try to tightly roll this fluffed cotton up inside. Okay. And I'm just going to roll that a couple of times. Move a couple things out of my way. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this a couple of times with another piece of wood. So I have a flat surface. I'm going to take another flat surface, and I'm going to roll this until I have something looks kind of like a cigarette. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this about 10 times to preheat it, and then I'm going to roll it back and forth really, really, really fast and see if we can get ignition, which will require that the center of this come up to about 700 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to do about 10 rolls to tighten and preheat, and then I'm going to roll back and forth as fast as I can. 1, 2. I don't know if we have ignition. All right, we're going to roll a few more times. Okay, I see smoke. I see smoke. Yeah, I still see some smoke. We're close. I'll roll it some more. I think we were close. Let's see if we can do this. Well, we didn't get it that time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try another one real quick. I'd like to tell you that friction fire is always 100%. It's not. Maybe I should have dusted my board first or something like that. Maybe I rolled it a little too much. Maybe I over-rolled it. Okay, heat it up. Okay, we got smoke that time. I can feel the heat from it. Like sometimes, I think we got it this time. You can see it in there. I think sometimes I did this a little bit with the bow drill the other night. I have a tendency to want to try to move too fast. That's what I was saying with the, I'm gonna see if we give it a little bit of air. See, we're gonna have it now. I have a tendency to want to blow the flame too quick. Like I said with the bow drill, when you start seeing that you're getting an ember, you have to be patient. You have to let it coalesce on its own. And a lot of times if you immediately go to blowing, okay, you ruin what you would have otherwise had. And there's a lot of physical effort that goes into this, and so that's wasted physical effort. There we go. Fire rolling. And as I showed you the other night, when you get to the point where you see red, and you put it in your bundle, you got fire. For now, we're just going to put it out, and that's fire rolling. I showed you, it doesn't always work. Even if you know what you're doing, it doesn't always work. You just got to try it a couple times.